Hello friends, a warm welcome to all of you once again from Lincoln, Nebraska. And this time of the year the weather is really very nice, a perfect time to do outdoor grilling. So today Deepak is going to prepare something for us. Let's see what are his plans.
Hi, so as my mom said, it's summertime, perfect time for grilling. So what I thought today was grilling up some pork chops for my family. And one of the reasons why I like pork is that it's a really flavorful meat. And I like to get the bone-in tomahawk pork chops because there's a lot of flavor around that bone. And so that makes it really fun for grilling. I also like to keep my preparation pretty simple. So you can use a lot of wet marinades with pork. I prefer to go with a dry rub. Just keep it simple, let the flavor of the pork come through. And today I'm going to pair that with bacon wrapped asparagus. So let's go ahead and start preparing our meat and get it on the grill. All right, so here are the pork chops. As you can see, they've got that classic tomahawk chop bone here coming out. They're about an inch and a half in thickness. So something like this on the grill will probably take about 12 to 15 minutes, flipping them a couple of times halfway through. So it's really important when preparing the pork chops to make sure that they are dry. So the way I like to do them is take a napkin and just pat them over the top on both sides. I also like to get them to come to room temperature before putting them on the grill. Now, let's talk about seasonings. As I said previously, keep it simple. So I just like to use an all-purpose seasoning. So the one I'm going to use today has just salt, some spices, some paprika, some garlic and onion. Again, my advice is experiment. Just pick a seasoning that works for you. I really happen to like this. It works really well for pork. And again, it's not overpowering and it lets the flavor of the pork come through. And so you want to liberally season the pork chops. It's okay for things to spill on the side. That's what cooking is. You get a little messy. That's all right. And so you do that on one side. And then what we're going to do is flip our pork chops over. And then gently and liberally season on the other side as well. And you can adjust the amount of seasoning you want to your liking. Just be mindful that if you put too much seasoning, they tend to char up in the grill and you don't want to burn the pork chop. That's the last thing you want, especially if you're having guests over. So our pork chops are now seasoned with my favorite all-purpose seasoning. As I said, we want to let them rest to get to room temperature. It's a good time to get the grill started. I like to get my grill pretty high up, medium-high heat, gives a good sear on the pork chops. So, as I mentioned, I'm also going to pair the pork chops with bacon-wrapped asparagus. Great season. Asparagus is really good this time of the year. And the good thing about bacon-wrapped asparagus is they have each unique flavors that blend together really well, and they cook about the same temperature as the pork chops. So you can just put them on the grill at the same time and enjoy them together. So we'll let this sit. And while I'll go out and get the grill preheated, and then we can put the meat on the grill. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the grill started. Again, it takes a little bit of time to get up to temperature. So before I do that, I'm gonna spray it with just some non-stick cooking spray, and that helps the meat to not stick onto the cast iron surface of the grill. All right, the flames come on now, so we're gonna just cover the grill and let it get up to temperature. So our grill is heated up. It's at about 250 degrees Celsius, about 500 degrees Fahrenheit. So we'll start by putting our pork chops onto the grill. And the more you use your grill, the more you'll realize where the hot spots and cold spots are. So this is a fairly new grill, so I don't know where things are clearly. So hope everything goes well today. We'll start by putting the pork chops on the front. As I mentioned, we're going to pair this with some asparagus that's wrapped in bacon. So I'll just put that along the back. Make sure those are all wrapped up. last one in here. Then close the grill, wait for about 5 or 6 minutes, and then we can flip them over. All right, so it's been a few minutes now. It's time to flip our meat so we get the other side cooked. That one's getting nice and well done. Get our bacon moved over. All right, so I'm going to check the temperature now to make sure that these are done. You can use an instant read thermometer. I just have an old school thermometer that you just punch it into the meat. Okay. That one looks like it's done. This thick one might need some time. All right, I think it's time to take these things off the grill. Looks like the asparagus are nicely done. We'll put those out here. Oh, had some ones that tried to escape. Asparagus. Let's get our pork chops off the grill. These have some really good color on them. This one is a little thicker, so we're going to do a check on it to make sure that it's cooked all the way through. The trick is to put the thermometer in the thickest part of the meat, not touching the bone. Yeah, looks like it's at about 160, so we are good to go. Turn off the grill. Looks like our meat's ready. Let's go have some dinner.
Wow, the pork chops look so flavorful and inviting. Even the asparagus. Can't wait to taste them. Perfectly done. See, the meat is very well cooked and so delicious. It tastes so good, Deepak. Really well done. If you are a new visitor to the channel, do subscribe and click on the bell icon to get notifications about the new uploads. Here are some videos from the archives. Do check them out. We'll soon be back with another new recipe. Bye. Until then, have a nice day.